What's this all about? Imperials? Really? Wasn't expecting to see those faces again.
Do you think Catalina's okay? Catalina spent her academy days here in Albion. I'm sure she'll be fine. For now, at least.
Report confirmed. It's the girl. She and that crew were spotted in the vicinity.
Good. Spread out.
No way! They sniffed us out?
EO and I'll take the sides. Gran, can you handle the mooks in the middle?
Yeah, I've got this.
Stick close to us, Lyria.
Okay.
What exactly is going on? In any case, we have to get out of here.
We forced them to retreat, but they'll be back soon with backup. Not to mention, this city lets freaking monsters run free and everything. Can't drop your guard for a second.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprise welcome the first time we landed in Albion. I know the Academy cadets need the monsters for their daily training exercises, but still.
I remember our first trip here. Wasn't it the Empire who told us to come to Albion in the first place? Yes. They told us they wanted to make amends.
But it turned out to be a bait and switch.
Catalina gave herself up to stay in Albion.
Yeah, we ended up having to fight Vera, the Lord Commander herself.
I'd lost Catalina forever. It made me feel so sad. Just thinking about what happened back then is making me a little worried.
It's gonna be fine, Lyria. Let's head back to the rendezvous point and see if she's waiting for us.
There they are. Call for reinforcements.
Whoops, that was too long of a stroll down memory lane. Can't take any more detours like that.
Where are you, Catalina?
I hope she doesn't do anything rash.
What's there to worry about? Sure, she can be a bit impulsive, but she's pretty level-headed when she needs to be.
But I am worried. We have to find her.
Yes, and we must do so without alerting the soldiers.
So do you guys think the Imperials are only here for Colossus?
It isn't clear what their objective is, but I hazard a guess that Colossus isn't the sole reason for their presence.
Vault's boasts the finest mines in all of Fanta Grande, and is home to the Grand Arsenal, which owns Colossus. The Empire's trying to establish footholds wherever they can. They're gonna need a huge stockpile of munitions.
Which makes this island the perfect target for resources. We can't let them...
Ah! That sounded like EO. It came from over there.
EO, you okay?
Sorry for running off like that. I couldn't just sit around and do nothing. It's okay. It must be hard to see this happening to your home.
Wait, is that Lieutenant Catalina? She has the girl!
Change of plans. Surround them. Recover the girl at all costs.
Yes, sir!
Io, Rackham, you two watch the perimeter. I'll deal with these soldiers.
Gotcha. Call me if you need any help.
It seems the Empire still has its sights set on Lyria. But rest assured, I will never waver again. I am Lyria's protector, and together we will all reach the ends of the skies.
You haven't lost a step, Lieutenant.
And that's a wrap, folks. Looks like Catalina cleaned up pretty good.
Promise me you won't run off by yourself again, Io.
Yeah, sorry. I kinda snapped back there.
The Empire's already pulled some shady stuff here in the past. Trying that stunt again, they're just asking for it.
I guess the Empire is still trying to capture me.
They won't, Lyria. I promise to let no harm come to you.
Plus, you got me and Grant.
Of course!
Catalina, what do you make of the Imperial soldiers we just fought?
Well, their discipline is certainly lacking. It's like their chain of command is non-existent.
It would be disastrous if we allowed people like that to get their hands on Colossus. We can't let that happen.
This may sound like an odd question coming from me, but do you believe the Imperial Army is truly behind all this?
I can't say for sure. Fiendrock went on high alert after spotting a scouting party near the kingdom. And now Vault is in disarray. That all took place within the span of a few days. Their forces are considerable. Someone must be issuing orders from somewhere.
So to combat their numbers, it's not just your Order of the White Dragons who are riding into battle.
Correct. An alliance was formed with the Lumiel Order of Holy Knights. Compared to the Imperials, our knights are better trained and better led. Yet here we are being pushed back.
It's almost as if they have nothing to lose. They remind me of bandits, given their numbers. I understand the uphill battle you're facing.
Nevertheless, retreat is not an option. I'm grateful to have you and your allies on our side.
And as a bonus, we get to duke it out with goblins and monsters. It's really starting to get fun.
I'll finish them off quickly. You two rally with Gran.
Roger that. Counting on you, Lancelot.
My resolve has been sharpened, and I have my allies to thank for that. I will stop Colossus and the Empire, all costs!
All right. Most of them are down for the count.
Is everyone okay?
Yep, just dandy. All that's left is to do something about Colossus.
Right. Its warped power has been amplified by Dark Essence, triggering its true form. This is a dangerous situation.
That's the Empire's forte.
Which is why it's imperative that we stop Colossus here and now.
Victory will be ours if we work together with Gran and Lyria. Can I count on your assistance, Lancelot?
You shall have it. My blades are yours to command. May we emerge victorious!
Evacuation is complete. Only our forces remain. Thank you so much for saving Vaults, you guys!
You needn't mention it. I do not wish to dwell on the disaster we would have faced had you all not come.
Kindness incurred by the sword shall be repaid by the sword.
I, Charlotta Fenia, am at your service.
Glad to have another ally in the fight. I'm sure Alliance gonna be alright without you guys, though?
My vice captain will handle the operations going forward.
I transferred command of the Holy Knights to Batorda. They'll be safe in his hands.
Oh yeah, both of those guys are pretty awesome. But then again, so are their captains.
My main concern right now is the danger posed by the existence of those black crystals. Lancelot and I shamefully failed to realize the deception. We must flush out the true enemy and eliminate them.
Yes. I'm also worried about the apparent resurgence of the fallen Earthstate Empire.
Same here. Why did they suddenly attack Vault? And why go after Colossus?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
Found him. Don't even try to escape. The Empire will never stop pursuing you.
Not when we have the chance to decapitate your Alliance's chain of command!
They were waiting to ambush us? Ugh! Those dumb bozos never change!
I can handle them on my own. Lancelot, escort the others to safety.
If that's the way the winds are blowing, we ought to haul butt back to the Grand Cipher.
Understood, Charlotta. May you find glory in serving as our rear guard. Come, everyone!
Just another day in the line of duty. But there are also times when I feel like taking the spotlight. Now then, I'll prove that my position as captain of the Lumiel Order of Holy Knights isn't just for show. For I am Charlotta Venia! Prepare yourselves!
The champion of Lumiel. We stood no chance.
That takes care of the Imperials here. I must quickly rendezvous with the others.
Charlotta, it's a relief to see you returned unharmed. It took less time than I expected.
That was like a whole army of Imperials. You seriously beat all of them?
Such a trifling scuffle was of no concern. All that matters is the safety of each and every one of you.
Doc is just up ahead. Gran and the others are waiting by the Grand Cipher. Something wrong? Did you get hurt?
No, I'm just not sure how I feel about taking to the skies with you guys after what I did. It doesn't matter that I was being manipulated. That doesn't excuse the fact that I raised my sword against you.
No one's giving it a second thought, you know. That's why we're friends.
Just what in the world is happening to these skies? Whatever happens, I will never allow myself to threaten my friends again! On my honor as a knight!
Please, don't run me over!
Are you okay? Did she hurt you?
Another one's coming! Why is this happening to us? Auguste is finished!
Everyone's in a state of panic. Well, can't say I blame them.
It's you! You saved my hide again. But how are you not shivering in your boots?
Darling, you shouldn't worry about little old me. I didn't sculpt this body just to hit the beach. Besides, I'm used to messy tussles. Though I have to admit, this time it's a bit more chaotic than usual.
Hold on. I've seen that getup before. And that mask. Are you the Jewel Resort's...
Save the chit-chat, sweetie. These robots are asking for it, and you don't want to get caught in the danger zone when I take them there.
Right. Good luck.
Love. What is love?
You're in luck. You've found yourself a love guru, and I'm handing out free lessons today.
Whoa! I knew it was her! It really is Ladiva! Give him hell, Ladiva! Turn that clanker into scrap metal! Go, Ladiva!
Ooh, love that passion! Thanks, everyone! You better believe my burning love's gonna keep this beach pure and pristine. A new challenger, eh? Well, I don't mind interference from ring crashers. You'll feel the heat of my sun-kissed fists. But my name isn't Ladiva! And that's the power of love. Maybe it's hard for you to understand now, but keep working on it, and you'll get it someday.
This is love.
You rock, Ladiva! Those were some slick moves, and it wasn't even a sanctioned match.
Oh, I had help from my adoring fans.
Thanks for being who you are. I feel so uplifted by the example you set.
That really warms my heart. If you ever find yourself in a jam, you know who to call.
Yeah. Thanks, Ladiva.
Unfortunately, no one will truly be safe until I figure out what's going on around here. I better meet up with the captain and tag in. We'll work together to save this summer vacation. Well, Ladiva, you know what to do. Frowny faces don't belong on sunny shores. So pull up your championship belt and get a move on.
Wait! That pretty much covers most of the stuff on the list, right?
It's pretty boss we scored truffles in Port Breezy. What doesn't this place have?
Word. I can already picture a fancy spread for tonight's dinner. Gotta grill me up some truffle skewers.
Cap and the others are gonna be smiling for weeks. Let's head back to the cheese site. Ouch! What was that? A cricket?
You need glasses, man. How do you mix up a dragonfly with a cricket?
Can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but that's clearly a longhorn beetle.
Whoa, for reals? Never seen one before.
Granblue, go.
That chick just shot down the bug!
Supple chestnut hair. Silver armor with the blue cape. That can only be one person.
Cass!
The heck? Gone forever. Bros, there's no olive branch for this travesty. We got some revenging to do!
Hold up. This is no Catalina. I don't remember her being made of metal.
I don't get it. What is it then? Whoa! Where'd this thing come from? Huh. Up close, it really looks nothing like a person.
I don't know about you, but those vibes ain't friendly, fam.
Say what? The Brodals! They're in peril!
Time to show her what old-fashioned blood and guts can do!
Oh yeah!
Did we pwn him?
I think that was the last one.
They didn't feel like monsters. Think someone's got it out for us?
I mean, that just comes with the territory of being us. Yo!
totally pissed about something.
Damn, we're in a tight spot. Let's go before we're donezo.
Battle, engage.
Whoa! For real? Dude!
Yeah! Let's pull out all the stops!
I can't believe this.
What's the matter? You aren't your usual perky self.
Oh, please. You know what I'm talking about. It was only a quickie, but a complete stranger messed around with my memories. Can you imagine a genius like me being careless enough to fall for that garbage? This is the vacay I wanted.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Something fishy's happening across the entire Skydom. There wasn't anything you could have done, honey. But now that we've overcome that dreadful experience, our focus should be on stopping it from spreading any farther. What do you say?
Whoa! Help! Somebody save me!
Ladiva, girl. I'm actually a little jealous of how quick you can bounce back after something like that. But you have a point. Sure, I'm in. Let's do what we can for now.
The beach is no place for monsters to stir up trouble. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. I could use a distraction. Nothing like a little beach cleanup to clear my head.
I'll go rescue that poor man first. Can you take care of things here?
I think you need to ask. My bow won't even be warmed up when I finish them all. Get ready, you moldy wet blanket! I'm going to turn you into pincushions. Hold on. I admit, that did feel pretty good.
That scary chick from before?
Oh, come on. It isn't every day that a total hottie saves your skin. I mean, is that really all you have to say now?
Sorry. Thanks for saving my bacon.
Whatever. Lucky for you. You've caught me in a good mood.
Just now, were you like flying? Like an angel? And all those flashy arrows. That was magic, right? I love a gal with talent.
How lame can you get with lines like that? You can go now.
Sorry. Misread the signals. Thanks again. I hope to see you around.
Oh, the poor thing. Anyway, your flight magic and arcane bow skills are simply stunning. Especially to anyone seeing them for the first time.
What can I say? I guess my standards are just too high.
Now, no harm in playing nice with others. Thanks to you, the beach is free of monsters. Why not relax a little?
Well, my angry face is still cute though, right?
The cutest. So, how about it?
Thanks. Actually, what do you say we meet up with Gran and the others? You did say the whole Skydom was in danger, right? It's probably better we take this on with everyone else.
Good idea. I believe some of the others went through the same ordeal you and I did. But if we all work together, I know there's nothing we can't overcome.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I'm counting on you guys. See if you can dig up any clues in the forest about that shady man.
You sure are close with your pets, Fairy.
I would hope so, considering how long we've been together. Especially Beppo here. Beppo never left my side the entire time we were on that misty little island.
Oh yeah, you were on that island for decades, weren't ya? After you became a ghost, I mean.
Mm-hmm. And we've been together ever since. Perhaps it's because we're ghosts that we're so close. We can understand each other just fine without saying a word.
I think that's really special, Fairy.
Hearing you say it like that, I guess being a ghost has its upsides too. Huh? Stay sharp, everyone. There's something off about them. They're cloaked in the same power as that man. We can't let them get away.
Nice. Now that those monsters are taken care of, let's get a move on.
Right. That man mustn't be allowed...
Are you okay, Fairy? Maybe you should rest for a little bit.
Thank you, but don't worry about me. I just felt lightheaded for a second. Rest can wait. That man must be stopped as soon as possible.
Can't argue with you there. Any guy connected to those black crystals is big trouble.
It's not just the Exia around him. I know firsthand how poisonous he is. He won't hesitate to use people to accomplish his objectives. In fact, he appears to take pleasure in the suffering of those he comes in contact with. I don't know what his intentions are, but whatever he's up to, it can't be good.
Yes, this awful fighting has to end.
Let's go. I fear the incoming storm is one our sky has never seen before.
You all saw them too, didn't you? Exia, those black crystalline creatures floating in the air. I've been collecting eyewitness reports to determine their point of origin.
Percival, sir, I've gathered the flight logs. These airships here claim to have seen those very same monsters.
Good work. Sierra Carte, the sky map.
Yes, sirree! Let's get those sightings marked down pronto. Percival! Notice what happens when we cross-check the report dates with the coordinates here?
I see. This distortion in the sky is expanding over time like a ripple in water. One would assume the source to be at the center, but the dates on the flight logs aren't very helpful in that regard. The number of sightings near the Lumacier archipelago is relatively few considering the amount of traffic there. There's something about that group of islands. Perhaps that's where the next clue lies.
An astute observation. You are as wise as you are handsome, Percival.
Is that your next destination?
Naturally. Which brings me to my next concern. In order to further my own investigation, I require a ship.
The distortion stuff's already spread so far. We ain't got no time to lose. I'm just glad Percival's here to help us out.
My flames burn fervently for my allies. And above all, for the sake of the skies. So that man was Belial, huh? Evil embraces him. And the one in the shadows.
They must not be allowed to have their way. This unprecedented menace must be crushed.
So let me get this straight. The Exia are what's making all that distortion in the sky, right?
If what Belial said can be trusted, then yes. But we're up against a serious threat. These creatures are capable of rewriting our very own memories.
Even Catalina forgot who Gran was.
I too had my memories rewritten once before. But I won't let it happen again. I vow to burn this oppressive evil to ashes.
Talk about Shocksville when Red and Spiky suddenly showed up on the ship. You're both scary enough when you're fighting with us, let alone against us.
Sorry about that, you guys. I can't believe I acted like that. I didn't even realize someone was screwing with me.
I know how you feel. It's not easy to wash the stain of regret from your hands, especially after raising your weapon against a friend.
You shouldn't blame yourself, Catalina. It's all because of the distortion in Exia.
Ha! Speaking of which, this is the enemy base. It's probably crawling with Exia inside.
Fine by me. I could use a warm-up before the main event. As long as they can't get into my head, there's no way I'll lose. Spear of Arbes, conform to my fate and become a piercing fang! Nope! I won't fall for the same trick twice.
You're amazing, Zeta! This is Red we're talking about. She and her spear are a force to be reckoned with.
Of course. What would you expect from Arbes's contractor? I can't count how many times I've fought alone against primal beasts. Well, just me and my spear. But then someone comes along and manipulates us for their own gain.
It's a welcome relief to have you back as an ally. The last thing we need is to face each other as enemies.
I hate buffoons who resort to dirty tricks. I'll make them regret ever crossing me.
I swear I can see the steam coming off you. Mind keeping your cool when showtime rolls around?
Keep my cool? I'm gonna give that Beelzebub bozo the beating of a lifetime. Our world is in trouble. We've gotta do anything and everything to help it out.
Yeah, otherwise there'll be no tomorrow. Let's go. I sense a sinister force up ahead.
Perfect. Get your game faces on, you guys. Let's put an end to this farce.
Ran, I apologize for the trouble Zeta and I caused you.
Exia and Beelzebub, was it? Jeez. We're dealing with some real slime balls here.
Yes, they sow discord within our ranks to turn us against each other. We've never encountered foes with this kind of power before.
Anything could happen past this point.
It really is great to see you and Zeta back to normal, though.
Yeah, it was not fun being on your bad side. Happy to have the return of the old duo.
For all my physical strength, it doesn't compare to the mental fortitude possessed by you, Gran and Lyria. You've all grown so much stronger in every sense of the word.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Look, the bad guys are rolling out the red carpet. You gotta love that VIP treatment.
I think I should let off some steam before facing the one responsible for all this.
Agreed. This'll make for a nice warm-up.
How far will my strength carry me against unfamiliar enemies? Let's find out.
Way to go, Spiky. You crushed those small fry.
Is anyone hurt?
Nope, we're all fine.
The red dragon and the girl in blue.
Huh? What about us?
To arrive at this point, you have overcome far more than I expected. But there is still more to come. However, Ran will surely keep you both safe. I can't say I could do the same for you. Take hold of each other's hands, and never let go. Come what may, you must overcome it together. I know the three of you can do it.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, that was always the plan anyway. Ran's my best buddy after all. And you're our friend too, Spiky. So don't you go anywhere.
I see. I guess you're right.
You've really taken a shine to those guys.
Perhaps I could say the same about you, Zeta.
Yeah, maybe. We'd hate to let them settle this mess alone.
Which is exactly why Beelzebub must be defeated. Let's go, buddy.
Buddy? Where did that come from?
Vern says it all the time. Maybe it's starting to rub off on me.
Excuse me?
That should suffice. You're quite the shadow boxer, Bubs. Oh, you're back. Did you miss me? That beast who calls herself the Keeper of the Balance sniffed me out, I'm afraid. I was having such a good time playing with the Singularity's little friends, until she showed up. The beast presiding over balance, the vanguard of the cosmos. Has she been in contact with the Singularity? Oh, I assume so. Which means they're probably headed this way as we speak. Perfect. I'll use the dragon's voice to end her as well. The dragon's voice, huh? I see.
Don't stray from the group. Pandemonium's not to be taken lightly. Its strategic location will make the perfect base of operations for our takeover of the Skydom. It's crucial to our victory, so stay on your guard.
Sounds like some of Causality's lost sheep have wandered our way. Livestock at least have some utility. Those are just carrion flies. But perhaps spotting them will provide some diversion. Hey, hang on there, Bubs. The seal's still intact. Why don't you let me?
What a strange island. It seems to be completely deserted.
Who the hell are you?
Arrogant insect. Repent your hubris at the bottom of the sky. That seal's still at about 70%, you know. You can't be throwing your weight around like this. Your body's only a mental projection at this point. What do you think will happen if you overexert yourself?
Like flicking an ant off the dinner table. That wasn't even a test run.
So, what now? Is it time for the main event?
Yes. You take the Red Dragon and get the Singularity's attention. Then, I will force the wings of terror to unfurl.
Okay. You really know how to put a boy through his paces. So, he's going to trigger the end of the world using one of the gods' wings. This should be good.
Foolish sky dwellers. You'll pay for trapping me in this prison. When I return, it will be as sovereign of a new world. A perfect layering of multiple causalities. Your worthless husks will be scattered into the void. I shall rule over it all. Transcendent. The Singularity who holds space, time, and all the dimensions in his fist. See. So this is a dimension with no actual substance. Dimensionless, you could say. Damn you, serpent. Managed to steal it right out from under me. Having your core run through wasn't enough for you, eh? Are you planning to replace it with verses? Avaricious little worm. You won't get another chance. When next I find you, I'll send you to hell before you have time to regret the error of your ways. No matter. Dimensional fusion was achieved. All that remains is for me to return from this dimensionless plane to the unified world and ascend the throne. This place has roaches too. You entered this empty dimension to punish me. Don't make me laugh. Perhaps. But the fact that you're here means there's a way back for me as well. Let's see if you can amuse me. Worry about that. I'll rebuild your precious sky realm as I see fit. I knew I sensed a snag, but no matter how long it takes, I will get out of here. Well, no need to rush. After all, time holds no sway here. What concerns me is not so much the Singularity as the Serpent. He could uproot all the seeds I've so carefully sown. He's still no threat to my plans, but my next move will have to be checkmate. Without question this time.
nodded off again. Oh, did I startle those birds? Well, I hope I wasn't snoring that loud. What would the captain think? No, wait. There's someone else nearby.
Damn it. Where'd it go?
Who are you?
Oh, there's a stroke of luck. Did you see a Tanuki run this way?
Let me change my question. What exactly are you doing here?
What's it to you? Oh, a katana. You out here to break in a new blade on the local wildlife too?
So you're the cause of all the unrest in this forest. You've made it very difficult for me to continue my meditation.
Oh yeah? So what? I'm in no mood for back chat. So shut your yap unless you want to learn the hard way.
Unrepentant malice, and no ears to listen. Looks like steel is the only language you'll understand.
You cocky little brat. You'll regret talking back to me.
Farewell, fool.
What the hell? I didn't even see her blade move. Sir, the test subject has been spotted on Amalthea Island.
Wait, is he talking about Lyria? It couldn't be.
Understood. Everyone back to the ship. We leave immediately. All troops withdraw. Yes, sir. You there. I'll spare your life this time. You're just lucky I have better places to be.
Those people were Imperial soldiers, weren't they? But the Empire collapsed. Why would any of them still be chasing Lyria? Captain, Lyria, hold on. Your big sister is on her way.
Catalina, why are you doing this?
An impressive display, Gran. But it looks like I have the upper hand.
Get up, Gran! You can't quit now!
I can't afford to waste any more time here. This next blow will finish you.
Wait! Catalina, stop!
Silence! This ends here! Where did you come from?
Lieutenant Catalina, we'll handle her.
All of you, fall back. This woman is not to be taken lightly.
Maya?
It's all right now. Don't you worry.
Maya! Catalina is...
Yes, she doesn't seem like herself at all. Just what happened to her?
Hey, watch out! Here she comes!
Ares, come forth!
Aggression. Has that primal lost control? Come on, then. I won't let you hurt Gran and the others.
What just happened?
Catalina!
Lyria?
That's one problem solved, at least.
Thanks, Butterfly Girl! Boy, did you ever show up at the right time!
Are you alright, Narmaya?
I'm just fine. What about you, Gran? Are you hurt anywhere?
Haha, he's a tough cookie. He won't crumble just because you shake the bag.
My apologies, Narmaya. I'm grateful for your help.
Thanks to you, Catalina's back to normal. Thank you so much.
Really, it was nothing.
Oops!
Sounds like you're hungry, Lyria. Want me to fix you a snack?
That would be nice. Let's head back to the ship. Are you okay?
Sierra!
Why, Catalina! You look like your old self again. So they lost their leader. Maybe that's why.
Why what? What happened?
Well, the Imperial troops who invaded Amalthea have begun to withdraw. It sounds like they're all heading toward the Vault's duchy now.
Vaults?
Yes, and there's been unrest in Auguste too. But it's a little hard for me to explain.
Io is from Vaults, but Eugen is in Auguste right now. Let's all get back to the Grand Cipher. We can figure out our next move from there.
Right. And your big sister's here now. I won't let anything happen to you.
Isn't that interesting? It's not often that a plot twist can catch me by surprise. I wonder if this is a side effect of that whole warped causality shtick. Well, nothing to do now but sit back and observe.
I don't call it a secret hot spring for nothing. Still, not so much as a whiff of mineral water. I'm starting to think it's just a legend after all. Meant to get away from the others to experience it for myself. If I'm gone too long, I'll start to worry. Still, a true man can't give up at the first little setback. And if I miss out on the chance to worship at the feet of gorgeous, steam-clad goddesses, I'm no man at all. I'll just have to haul Heine and find it. What's going on? An earthquake? Hey, settle down there, Chief. Looks like the quake's already over.
What are you doing out here? Who are you?
Ha! That's a fine how do you do for a concerned traveler. He's only here to soak his worries away in the hot springs.
Oh! You're here for the hot springs too?
Sure am. Guess bumping into you means I'm close. Knew my instincts wouldn't lead me astray.
Well, you see, all the hot springs in this area are under the control of the Empire.
Come again? What the hell would the Empire do with a bunch of mineral water?
None of your business. Be on your way at once if you know what's good for you.
Hold up now. We're nowhere near Imperial territory. And everyone has the right to a healthy soak. By denying the people access to these healing waters, you've committed a grave sin. One I won't let go unpunished.
Wait! I surrender! The hot springs don't belong to the Empire! I made it all up!
What? Why would you make up such a stupid story?
The thing is, the spring water here is said to do wonders for the skin, so sometimes, women will... forget all that! I'm not here to peep!
Oh, you're a man of discerning tastes after all.
Huh?
Say no more, brother. You too were drawn here by the siren song of a manly dream, weren't you?
Must be it.
The source of this steam has to be...
Shh, keep it down.
There she is! Our bathing beauty!
No!
That's about all I can take. This is getting too hot to handle. It was pretty hot when I got in, but now I feel like I'm being boiled alive.
Oh, yeah. That's a shame.
Well, I'm gonna pack it in. There's a lot of volcanic activity around here, so you two should probably call it a day soon, too.
And here I thought we'd found a voluptuous bathing beauty.
That was a real letdown, if you get what I'm saying. Another tremor?
Hot! It got in my armor! I'm gonna be boiled alive like a lobster!
Whoa! Get a hold of yourself, man!
It's so cold!
Hey, stop that!
Great galloping Gilgamesh! This must be the promised land!
Well, well, well. Not a hot spring, but not bad either. Not bad at all. A man could dream a dream or two about this vista. Huh? Hold on. What do you got there?
Binoculars, of course. How else can I worship every last detail of these goddesses at play?
Blasphemy! Natural beauty is meant to be viewed with the naked eye.
Shh, keep it down. There's a brunette over there who looks like Lieutenant Catalina.
Love, passion, when will it be my turn?
Catalina? I mean, there is a certain resemblance, yes?
I'm a huge fan of the Lieutenant's. When I close my eyes, I can see her radiant smile as if she was standing before me. Gah!
Oh my, who is there?
What did you do, you dolt?
You pigs! Peeping Toms!
No, listen. We can explain. You see, a man's fancies are, well, there comes a time in every man's life
when you have to pursue your dreams of, adventure. And anyway, why would we peep on you? You're a machine!
My goodness, that gave me a fright. I am so sorry I ran into you. Are you hurt?
Oh,
Oh, I see. This is a matter of the heart, isn't it? If you need to get something off your chest, I'd be happy to listen. Bottling those feelings up is no good for you, you know.
The truth is...
Now look what you did. You made her cry.
Oh, it just slipped out.
There you are. You're the ones who were insulting that sweet young lady, aren't you?
Ladiva, you here on vacation too?
Answer my question, if you please.
Are you talking about that brunette robot? I mean, yes, I spoke without thinking, but I feel like she overreacted.
What did you say? You don't get to decide how she feels.
But she's a machine, right, Soris?
I mean, yeah, but don't drag me into this.
Are you saying a robot can't have feelings? I assure you, her pain is very real.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
I can see the two of you are going to need some
sensitivity training! Oh, wait a minute. This idiot let his tongue get away from him, sure. But the Ladiva I know and love, she wouldn't resort to violence so suddenly. What's gotten into you?
That's enough out of you, mister! You're about to learn your lesson the hard way. Huh? What was I just doing? Why would I resort to violence like that out of the blue? Oh my goodness, Soris, are you all right?
Hey, you're sounding like your old self again. Don't worry your pretty little head over a few punches. It was my fault anyway. What you said before, about robots having hearts, that really hit home. And that young lady's pain is real. Whether her heart beats in a chest of flesh or metal, it makes no difference. A man who can't see that is no man at all. Right, brother?
Our feelings. You're right! Of course! How could I be so heartless?
Oh. Oh.
Excuse me. I want to apologize for what I said to you earlier. I'm truly ashamed.
No, you were right. I am a machine. I am not beautiful.
That's not true. You're very cute and charming. You are beautiful.
I am?
Your innocence, your sweetness, they speak right to my heart. Metal or flesh, it makes no difference to me. So I have to ask you, will you do me the honor of going out with me?
Why, of course I will.
Gotta admit, didn't see that coming.
Oh, it's love! I think they'll make an adorable couple.
Damn right. And if they're happy, that's all that matters. Now I think it's about time we let these young lovebirds be alone. Shall we, milady? The pursuit of beauty leads men to follow their hearts, sometimes to destinations wild and unknown. Having found himself in such a place, the noble Soris gazes up into the sky with one burning question left unanswered. Does a man define his spirit, or does the spirit define the man? Until the day he solves this riddle, his quest continues on.
But I had better not catch you peeping again, Soris.
Of course! Cross my heart!
I'll never forget looking into the sky above my hometown of Zinkenstill and seeing that gleaming light fall to Earth. It was like she came from the clouds, her hair as blue as the sky. Her name was Lyria. The Imperial Army was after her. I did what I could to keep her safe, but I was gravely injured and left hovering in the space between life and death. She brought me back from the brink by linking her life force with mine. Since then, our souls have been intertwined. You could say we're like two hearts beating as one. That
That was the start to our adventures. Dodging the Earthstay Empire, keeping Zinkenstill safe. Oh, and also trying to make it to Esta Lucia. That's the island of the Astrals, where my dad should be waiting for me. But skyfaring doesn't always go how you plan.
Is everyone all right?
What happened? Did we just drop out of the sky?
We escaped on a sky skimmer, meant to seat only 3 or 4. But, escape might be the wrong word.
I'm sorry. I never imagined piloting an airship would be so difficult.
Lyria, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. What about you, Cheetah?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do we have here? Repairs aren't gonna get this thing flying again. So, is this your airship?
Well, yes, but who are you?
I get it. You're an airship crew, right? But by the looks of you, you can't have been around for long.
A crew? That's not a bad idea. How about we all form one?
Ah! You can forget that. It's clear you don't have an expert among you to pilot an airship. If you plan on calling yourself a crew, you need at least one helmsman on board before anything gets started.
A helmsman, huh? He's right. If we plan to continue this journey, we're surely going to need one.
Sure, sure. But what's with that guy? Saying his piece and leaving out of nowhere.
Never mind him. We should focus on getting some supplies for our journey. Maybe there's a town nearby?
Looks like we'll have to cross these grasslands then. You're on monster bashing duty, Cheetah.
Since setting out with Lyria, we've had a whole sky's worth of adventures and met a whole airship's load of friends. But saving the Sky Realm is not a walk on the beach, so occasionally I would give our crew time to relax back on their home islands. Lyria, Vern, and I were coming off such a vacation, so we decided to meet back up with Rackham and Io. And then together, we charted a course for our next destination. Writing in your journal?
Oh! Cheetah, don't scare me like that.
Sorry. You know, you're really good at keeping that thing up to date. I could never stick with it.
I don't want to forget any of the memories we've made with our friends on this journey. You can say that again. So much has happened since we left Zinkenstill.
It was in Port Breeze, after meeting Rackham, that we officially decided to call ourselves a crew. Aboard our trusty airship, the Grand Cipher, we traveled all over the Fanta Grande Skydom, tackling missions great and small. Eventually, the time came when we had to strike back against the Empire. It took all of us working together, but we managed to put a stop to their sinister plans. After that, Earthstay changed, and Lyria could finally live without constantly looking over her shoulder. But I have to admit, I'm still not used to being called a hero. All I did was beat the bad guys, you know?
We really did save the Skydom, didn't we?
Well, what were we going to do? Abandon everyone?
I feel a little antsy getting called a hero, but it ain't bad.
Oops! The plume I had tucked in here almost blew away.
Whoa! Where'd you get an Archangel's feather?
The Archangels. Now there's a journal entry.
And a big one at that. You see, Fanta Grande faced a disaster on a scale the skies had never seen. The 4 Primarchs lost control of the Tetra Elements, which in turn threatened to plunge every island into the Crimson Horizon. Somehow, we managed to defeat the Archangel responsible for the calamity, Sandalphon. But that was only a taste of the trouble to come. A mysterious figure named Beelzebub defeated the Supreme Primarch, Lucifer, leader of all Archangels. A shadow fell over the skies,
making our previous problems look mild by comparison. One hope remained, however. And it was, strangely enough, the treacherous Sandalphon. He joined forces with us to make amends and save the world. With his help, we were able to defeat the immediate threat. But there was more lurking beneath the surface. Namely, the joint schemes of the fallen Archangel Belial and his new partner in crime, Beelzebub. Archangels and fallen angels clashed, and Belial revived his creator, the Astral Lucilius. But the Astral awoke with a plot of his own, something he called the Grand Finale. Turned out, like all good bad guys, he just wanted to end the world. He came close, too. He had powers no one had ever seen before. In the end, we were able to defeat him, and Lucilius was banished to a rift between dimensions. The Archangel's story, crazy as it got, finally came to a close. Gradually, life in our realm returned to normal.
It's hard to believe all of that was real.
Sure is. Glad the nightmare's over, though, and that we pulled through together. Besides, what's skyfaring without a taste of danger? I think we could take worse.
Your glass might be a little too full, Cheetah.
Hey, you two!
Huh? What is it, Rackham?
Supposed to pick up Catalina tomorrow, yeah? So it's about time we set a course for Albion. You two got everything in order?
Is it time already? I feel like I haven't seen Catalina in forever.
It's only been 10 days. We sailed for Albion, expecting to find the Catalina we know and love. But that's not who was waiting for us. Instead, we were greeted by a world we didn't recognize. One more chaotic and confused than we remembered. First step to saving the skies, collect your crew. But as we traveled between islands, things only got stranger and stranger. At last, we caught up with Rosetta in the forests of Lumacier. There, we thought we'd find the source of all the trouble, but that kinda blew up in our face.
That man, Belial, is no longer on this island.
He isn't, but both Fairy and Percival ran into him.
Yes, it seems he came here to investigate the forest, but he wasn't dumb enough to fight both Zoe and I at once.
Then where would he go?
Jita, we're dealing with someone incredibly dangerous. I won't answer if you intend to follow him.
But he's causing mayhem all over the skies. I can't just leave him to it.
I should have known you'd say that. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Belial is bound for Pandemonium. That's where you must go.
That place again? With you by our side, Belial won't stand a chance.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you.
But why, Rosetta?
If I were to leave my post, the chaos you've been seeing will only spread faster. So, it's up to all of you. First though, Jita, I need you to prove to me that you're prepared, as the Singularity, to be the Sky Realm's light in its hour of need.
Good joke. Come on already.
The battles awaiting you will be harsher than you can imagine. So show me that you have what it takes to overcome them.
Rosetta's right, Cheetah. If we can't defeat her, we won't be able to fix anything. Looks like we got no choice but to set her mind at ease then. We'll show her just how ready we are.
All right, Rosetta, here I come.
You've all grown so much. You're prepared. I'm sure of it now. It's time for you to set out for Pandemonium. The final battle awaits.
Thanks for the practice round, I guess. Keep up the good fight now. We'll take care of the ones who started this. We passed Rosetta's trial, said our goodbyes, and set a course for Pandemonium. Belial, Beelzebub, hope you're ready.
I see, Rose Queen. that you have sent them on their way. Singularity. I wonder what lies in store for you. Singularity. No. Gran, are you ready? What a peculiar vision. The Singularity did not seem herself. Is this yet another effect of the encroaching chaos? The only one who can save the skies now is you, Jita. I simply pray I'm not too late. Pure chaos is currently trying to envelop the skies.
It certainly seems that way. I had a feeling it wasn't limited to this island. Though I have managed to defend Lumacier up till now, I'm not sure how much longer I can hold on.
This problem is greater than our combined power.
Do you know what's causing this chaos?
Pandemonium. Corruption is spilling from its maw and bending reality.
Pandemonium? That primal beast made to cage its own kind? That's where Beelzebub was imprisoned.
Indeed, but the seal containing him seems to have weakened.
Of all the frightening possibilities, imagine that man returning to the skies.
It is not certain. However, I sense his aura gradually growing stronger. We must move quickly.
Oh dear, it seems we have some uninvited guests.
Stay here and continue holding back the chaos. I shall go and take stock of the situation.
Be careful, dear. I have a bad feeling about this.
You were not born of these skies. You are mere victims in this conflict, distorted by powers beyond your control. I do not want to harm you, but I must preserve the balance in this realm. Return to dust. The corruption is spreading faster than I anticipated, even bearing cores from the chaos. But they didn't seem to have any will of their own. Were they some sort of puppet entities? They're heading toward her. I'll handle this. It is my duty to see that you overcome this false trial, this so-called Wyvern reverie. I will restrain Bahamut, so you can return your friends to their senses.
Thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Dimensional fusion. What are you talking about? What does that mean? Can I not defeat you in this dimension either? Pandemonium's fall will destroy the boundary between dimensions. It can't be. skies would be doomed. No matter what happens, I cannot allow the world to sink into chaos. I will win this fight. I will overcome this twisted reality. Did I do it? Have I stopped the corruption? Or is it simply because Beelzebub's dominion over chaos has weakened? Wait, what did I just say? Why do I feel as if I've already seen this outcome? This feeling is altogether warped and clear, like staring at reflections of past memories. But now, the ripples are starting to comb. The picture is becoming whole. Are these visions? Could they really all be from other dimensions? Bahamut, please tell me. Have Beelzebub's ambitions been realized? I see. So I was already caught in the net of warped realities. Another threat, even greater than Beelzebub and the Serpent. How is that possible? It seems the Sky Realm has yet to face its greatest challenge, but I cannot be the one to fight it. Is everyone all right?
We're fine.
Thanks, Zoe. We really owe you one.
Yeah, thanks to you, Red and Spiky are back to normal too.
I have done all I can as Keeper of the Balance. Go. You need to reach Pandemonium, and soon, two singularities coexist atop the Spear of Fate, which pierces both past and future. Should they raise its cruel point, they risk restructuring the Sky Realm. I will be watching.
Right. Onward to Pandemonium, then.
I know we can do it.
Gran and the others can handle this mission. I must trust in them, even if it means the world itself will be remade. Yes, the skies teeter on the brink of another cataclysm. But the singularity must be the one to restore balance this time. And yet, I do not wish to stand idle. There must be some way I can help.
Finally. Time for some singularity on singularity action. Talk about a must-see show. I wanted to gussy myself up for the big event, but looks like I missed my chance. Now that I've got verses, it's time to kick the search for Silius into high gear. I imagine Bubs is pretty steamy right about now. If he survived, that is. Maybe there's no hurry, though. I can use these cute little guys until the right moment comes along.
There you are.
Was that you, Bubs? But where? Oh, of course. He's communicating through Exia. It is made of chaos matter, after all. Very clever, Bubs. Could have had a bright future as an engineer or something. Oops. Sounds like we got cut off. So I'm on cleanup duty, huh? I guess that figures. Oh, Bubs. You really must be desperate if you sent this after me. Just shows how much you had writing on verses, I guess. Hey, come on now. I thought it was only supposed to hurt the first time. These things must still be acting under his influence, and I thought I was insatiable. Though he did warp causality by pure force of will. Who knows what he'll pull out next? If he makes a return to the stage, it might be curtains before the lights even come up. But let's stay positive. Silver linings, Belial. After all, the Singularity's next on my dance card. One core is all you really need. I'll just take this one. Wow. Saw my life flash before my eyes. So, this is Versus. A core formed as a byproduct of Bubs breaking free from that alchemist seal. That's good. That's very good. That poor little seal didn't stand a chance. No wonder it burst. And I'm next. Here it comes. Now all I need is a chance to slide in between the dimensions. Well, if it isn't the Cosmic Beast.
Are you responsible for this?
Don't tell me you plan to save your little friends there. I thought you were supposed to be defending the balance.
Answer my question.
Don't look at me. The party was already over when I got here.
Gran is indispensable to this world. His life cannot be lost here.
That's nice. You gonna do something about it?
Destroy you and save them. There is no other course.
You really are head over heels for the Singularity. What a lucky boy, getting you all hot and bothered. Come on, little beastie, give me a try. Bet I can satisfy you better than he can. Game over, but don't worry, there's still the after party.
Impossible. How did you...
The Earth is waiting to embrace you, Peacekeeper! This the merging of worlds Bubs was so hot about. I was on edge for so long, but talk about an anticlimax. Well, he got half of what he was after. As for the other half, shame those fake wings couldn't get you where you wanted to go, Bubs. You could have just been satisfied with Silis's dark legacy. But no, you had to turn yourself into that monstrosity. Create those wings that rent whatever they touched. What did you need wings for anyway, in a world without archangels? Lousy timing for this place to snap back to normal. Not to mention, Bubs went and vanished without a word. I can't help feeling a little used. I don't even want to know what he'll do to me if he comes back. But maybe in this new world, I'll have a little more luck searching for Silius. Ooh, sounds like some of the pawns are back on the board.
Hey, buddy. Could have sworn I just heard you say Lyria and Vern. How do you know them exactly? You trying to get fresh with Lyria?
Huh? What does that even mean?
Finally. Time for some singularity on singularity action. Talk about a must-see show. Can't say everything's gone according to plan, but we're still more or less on track. And isn't that the point of foreplay? To tease you into the main event. It won't be much longer now. Wait for me.
Are you sure we'll make it? This turbulence is crazy!
Byproduct of taking the fastest skyway. A little shaking is worth the speed, so just hold on to your pigtails.
Time is of the essence. We have to make it to Pandemonium before Beelzebub revives.
This hypothesis doesn't hold water either. Perhaps my calculations are off. What have I missed? Maybe I should reanalyze the samples I took. Just as I suspected. The barrier was perfect. In which case, let's examine things from a different angle. What could Beelzebub have hidden from me? How did he break free from a containment spell designed specifically to bind a primal? My only clue? A fragment from one of those Exia creatures. They appeared around the same time as Beelzebub's reappearance. Doesn't take a genius to see the correlation. So that's how it is. Greetings, peons, and rejoice. For I have brilliantly determined the necessary steps to reseal that oath.
Wait, you mean we're gonna try to trap Beelzebub again? That didn't end so well the first time.
Yeah, we try to lock him up. Won't he just break free all over again?
Huh, we've got a secret weapon on our side this time. You'll recall the black crystalline monsters known as Exia, yes?
Yeah, the ones who were controlling our friends.
Well, it seems that Exia and Beelzebub are intimately connected. I'll spare you the details, but if I can delve into Exia's structure just a bit more, I'll understand how he escaped my first spell. And once I have that knowledge under my ribbon, he'll rue the day he ever messed with me. I'll make the bonds tighter than he could ever imagine.
That enthusiasm never gets old, does it?
I have to take responsibility for my failed seal. What good is a genius if she can't wipe her own ass, you know? And the more I learn about Beelzebub, the more alluring he becomes. There are a few potential research subjects that pique my interest, like Mr. Broodylocks.
Yay! It's here! It's here! My lovely sample has arrived!
You're the last stage of my latest experiment. Come over here so I can run the scientific method all over your face. unstable power of chaos. If I were to hit it with the opposite formulation during the reverse phase... Thus, my theory is complete. All that's left is to prepare the barrier that will prove it true.
Pandemonium's coming up hot! Brace for landing!
Aye, aye, Captain! Leave everything else to the world's most adorable alchemist, Cagliostro!
I'm done toying with you, Singularity. I will taste your death here and now.
He's not gotten any weaker, that's for sure.
No worries! You've got the world's most adorable super genius alchemist on your side!
Stand back, Gran. I've readied the barrier. All that's left now is to deploy it.
Don't take him lightly, Cagliostro.
Did you forget who I am? I don't waste my energy on futile efforts. Now take your leave, Captain. Long time no see. Been enjoying your bit of freedom, have you?
The mouthy little moth. I have not forgotten that wretched face.
You remember little old me? Have I gained a fan?
I merely acknowledge your worth. A shame, then, that you will soon taste death.
I bet you say that to all of the 1,000-year-old alchemists. Well,
do your worst.
It's not over. I'm not through.
Wrong, bucko. This is the end of the line for you. You might as well give up already. The barrier's complete by now. I finished it in the middle of our fight.
What? How? You worm. You maggot!
Why don't you take 100 years? Hell, why not 1,000? Figure it out yourself. But don't worry. If that's not enough time for your feeble brain to... Huh? What's this? You've gotta be shitting me. There were 0 flaws in my spell. What in the skies could have happened?
Cagliostro! Is everything okay?
Sorry. I've been had. That bastard had another trick up his sleeve. But it's evident he's exhausted his reserves. If we're gonna beat him for good, it's now or never.
Right. Got it. We'll take over from here.
Roger that, Captain. Be careful, okay?
This is pathetic. Hopefully you can solve what I couldn't, Gran.
Oof, that was a close call. Glad Bubs pulled out when he did. She almost had him bursting. This alchemy business, maybe I should pay it some more attention. Then again, she was only able to strip Bubs and his little Exia-pets. If I could just drench him in my blood, the bit that was corrupted by chaos matter when he ran me through, then the residual darkness should activate and reset us back to 0. Just as I planned. But does Bubs even deserve it, after hiding such a delectable toy from me? Maybe after he and the Singularity have utterly destroyed each other, then I'll have a chance to play with it myself. Ah, desire tastes sweeter during the final hour.
Look at this grub! one's going hungry on the Grand Cipher. Not while I'm around.
That's for sure. I think there's enough to last us through winter and then some. Now, careful there. Those shopping bags are fit to burst.
We got a ship full of sturdy skyfarers. This batch will be gone by the time we next reach harbor.
I suppose you're right. I, for one, wouldn't mind a big helping of Chef Yule's finest desserts.
Coming right up. About time we headed back anyways. Ko and Yo were waiting.
Oh, my shop.
Huh? You hear that? Skies above? What in blue blazes happened here?
Goblins, that's what. Those wart-covered galunks smashed and looted my wares. I get it. They have a bone to pick with the Empire, but they've ruined me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve this.
Where are the creepers now?
They ran down this street, probably planning to hit the fort while it's still under repair.
Bury half the town in rubble? Not on my watch! Socia, come on!
Right behind you!
Who are you supposed to be?
Oh, just another tourist. Yule's the name.
A tourist? Then how's about you go back where you came from? This here's a goblin fort now!
Huh. Looks like we got ourselves a rat infestation to clear out. Socia, cover me!
Roger that. Ready when you are.
You know, if you'd stood down, y'all might have gotten off with a spanking. But now, it's all out fumigation. Hope you learned your lesson! And don't go causing any more trouble, you hear? Hey, Societ, you saw that little shadow man just now, right? Reckon it's a new breed of goblin?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. But it scared me. More than a goblin ever could. It almost reminded me of Lady Ninetails. Oh, makes me wonder. You know how there's been a lot of strange events recently? What if these, shadow creatures are involved?
You might be onto something. We should talk to Grant about this.
And here he comes. Not a moment too late.
Yule! Societ!
I see you've been kicking villain butt, as usual.
Gran and Jita, always there when you need them. Now, I've got a question for you, Captain. Wait, which one of you's the captain? I mean, I know it's both of you, but that can't be... What?
Did we always have two captains? Oh, I think I need to lie down.
Saw this coming, but it's still kind of funny.
Try not to panic. We can explain.
written it, but my eyes are seeing it, so... Yes, I'm believing it.
Ooh, that was fast. Sometimes even I still think this is all a dream.
Well, I'm happy it's reality. Just think about it. Double the captains means double the fun.
You think I'm fun?
I am sorry to spoil your enjoyment, but things cannot stay as they are.
Yes, we understand. We have to restore peace to the skies, and the key to that is Beelzebub's defeat.
You just leave that to old Yule here. It'll be a cinch to spank him silly. I'm a warrior, not a snooper. Still, I thought if we talked to enough people, we'd latch on to, I don't know, a tiny smidgen of information. But all we've got is zilch.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help, but Therese and Christy are also on the case. So, with any luck, something will turn up.
Oh no, don't apologize. You've been very kind, lending us a hand even with another duel coming up.
I appreciate that, Societte. And just to let you know, the duel's being called off, probably. So, I guess you caught me at a good time after all.
Called off? What for?
The girl I'm up against had an accident, poor thing. She's not badly hurt, but we can't have her picking up more injuries.
Oh, I hope she feels better soon. What about the fans? Oh, they've been looking forward to this, haven't they?
Well, then let's give them a show. Introducing a new contender. Give it up for Firefox Duo. I owe you one anyhow.
You do that for us? Oh, thank you. The fans will adore you. I can feel it.
Heck yeah! I'll set the arena ablaze. Well, come on. That dueling's gonna fight itself. Woo! I feel alive. Starting to think I was born to duel.
Oh, you're a natural, sweetie. Now, ready for round 2?
I think the question is this crowd ready for me?
Look at him go. Like two dogs fighting over scraps. Guess I see why blood sport's been popular for millennia. Still, it could use more spice. And I've got the perfect showstopper.
No, it's him. How did he get so close? Ladiva, Duel!
Nice dodge. You duelists are fierce.
Oh, please. You've been dancing rings around me. But that ends now.
Bring it. Nothing gets past you, does it?
I could say the same about you. Thanks for the assist.
Now, where's the chump that summoned those beasts? I oughta...
Let it go for now. No one's hurt, and what's more, the fans thought it was part of the show. There's no need to do anything rash.
It was just for a second, but I sensed his power in the Exia. But why reveal himself now? Was this some kind of warning?
I heard it straight from the merchants' mouths, Sierra's included. As it turns out, Gran was the one who put a stop to all that strange business.
Yep, Vera said the same thing. Apparently, the captain took his crew straight into the heart of Pandemonium. She was hazy on the details, but considering these pesky anomalies haven't fully disappeared, I say there's still fish to fry. How about you, An? Think we need to gather up the gang? Feels like we should at least get our story straight.
While that does seem like the most reasonable course of action, doesn't it also strike you as the most predictable? It wouldn't do to underestimate Belial. We must assume he's already considered our response. I say, rather than worry about the rattle, we go directly for the head. Perhaps we can get him to spill his venom.
Show him up with force, huh? Good work. But first we'll have to track him down.
Troops, surround the shop. We're up against 2 of the Eternals. Keep your heads on straight, or you might lose them.
Well now, care to explain what this ruckus is about?
So you decided to show yourselves. Good. That saves us the trouble of dragging you out. The Eternals are hereby under arrest for causing mass disturbance across the Sky Realm.
Whoa, buddy. Hold your marbles for a second. This has to be some kind of mistake. We've never caused mass disturbance.
Surrender now. We've got the numerical advantage. Troops, get them.
Man, I hate blockheads. Look, we don't want to do anything rash, but we're not going to let you just throw us in a pen.
I may seem rather biased, but I believe this misunderstanding is yet another anomaly. We aren't the culpable ones here, not to mention the timing is too convenient. Do you think he sprung his trap already?
What? He'd have to be psychic to plan this. Then again, they don't call him the Angel of Cunning for nothing. Maybe our war's just getting started.
In which case, we must choose our next moves carefully. Forgive us, my martial fellows, but we can't tarry any longer.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Soldier. This way. Hurry up or the fun will be over.
How? My whole regiment's wiped out and there's not a scratch on them. You really are monsters.
Apologies, but we did try to warn you. Now if you'll be so kind as to stand down.
Wow, you Eternal boys still have it. Took you a lot of thrusting, but you managed to finish off all those men by yourselves.
Who do we have here? Speak of the devil and he shall appear, is it?
Or like, be careful what you wish for.
No matter. We shall make you regret exposing yourself to us so carelessly.
Huh. Rain. Shall we take this chat into a nearby cafe?
Ah, actually, we were just in one, discussing how to find you. But now that you've appeared, would you care to tell us what happened in Pandemonium, and what you've done to our realm?
Haven't got a clue what you're talking about, but I'm getting all wet. And I do love a piping hot cup of joe. So why don't we?
Are you gonna spend all day dodging our questions? We may not have Imperial authority like those soldiers back there, but we'll still take you into custody if we need to.
Tie me up. For what crime? Fancy yourselves part of the Enforcers now?
He's got no weaknesses. Never seen anything like it. Regular primals have nothing on him.
It won't do if we both fall now. Escape and summon the rest of the Eternals. I'll keep him preoccupied for as long as I can.
Gotcha. I'll leave you to it then.
You know I can hear you, right? You're planning to gather all 10 of your friends and gang up on me. While I wouldn't normally mind 10 on one, your plan does sound a little cowardly, especially for a crew touted as the terror of the stars.
Think of it as insurance. Victory is crucial when the stakes are this high. But first, you shall face the strongest spearman these skies have ever seen. And I don't intend to die here.
Have it your way. Eternals. If you can blow one away, you can blow them all away, right? You aren't close yet. Neither am I. Stalemates are such a turn-off. Not to mention, this downpour is awful. Any other day and I'd have worked harder for the title Conqueror of the Eternals. But I'll take a rain check for now.
I'm afraid you're not going anywhere.
Damn, you're persistent. If I come clean about Pandemonium, will you let me leave in peace?
That depends on what you have to say. I was fully prepared to skewer him if he attempted to deceive me, but I don't detect even a hint of a lie. So, this is a new world. Quite hard to wrap my head around that, I admit. This wretch must still be hiding something. I can't permit him to escape.
Wow, you really just stood there and listened to me? Feels nice to be trusted, but you just made a big mistake.
Speak plainly.
While we were sharing a romp down memory lane, you lost focus of your surroundings. Where are the singularities? Sure, they saved the world once, but will they get lucky again? With how warped this dimension's become, who's to say if even the Eternals are safe? And perhaps the seeds for greater terror have already been planted. Right behind you.
Always one step ahead. I'm still unsure if I should trust that serpent's tongue. But Pandemonium and the Crimson Horizon, that was no more than a collision of two fronts before the storm. The tempest itself is still brewing, and I suspect there isn't a soul in these skies that can predict how deadly its winds will be.
So, Eustace, how are things going? Wait, no luck either, huh? Hey, you sure we're looking in the right place? I haven't seen anything even a tiny bit out of the ordinary.
Something big's going to happen here. Something involving the singularities.
Who are the singularities again? The astral Beelzebub and some airship captains?
Yeah. We've laid out plans for their termination. The investigation comes first.
Then I'll keep snooping over yonder. If I nab the next lead, maybe HQ will finally give me that promotion.
Elsa to Eustace. Check in.
Eustace to Elsa. No new leads as of yet.
What? But a According to our data, a gap should have appeared near those coordinates.
Gap?
Yeah. Now that Beelzebub's back, he'll be trampling all over causality with his filthy boots again. And where causality crumbles, it leaves a gap. The region you were dispatched to, the Didroid Belt, was on the fringes of the warp zone when it was at its largest. Causality's been restored there for now. But the higher-ups are convinced that, if we want to observe these disruptions firsthand, that's the place to be.
I see. I'll keep scoping out the area.
Probably won't be easy. Sorry. Wish I had more to offer you than half-baked theories. But the Singularity Gran is already on the move. Seems his actions are shrinking the warp zone. Ergo, we have less time than preferred.
What about Zeta and Vasaraga?
We can't let them collude with our enemies any longer. You have a hard choice ahead of you. You can betray the skies, or kill your comrades.
Understood.
Huh? Where'd you all come from?
I'll cover you.
I don't need your help. I can take them alone, easy. What? There's more now? Why are there more?
The monsters are being drawn to that black crystal. I think I found her gap in causality. See that crystal over there? It's what's pulling the monsters in. Think you can help me clear a path?
Oh, please. Does a hot knife cut through butter?
Commencing mission. Monsters and crystal exterminated, though I'd never seen the latter.
Must have been Exia. Can't believe it appeared even after Beelzebub lost control over the place. We have no choice. Commence Operation Omega. You and Beatrix will find Gran and Jita and terminate them. Their airship, the Grand Cipher, is currently docked at Golonzo. Good luck out there.
Understood.
Impressed yet? If it weren't for me.
We're shifting to Operation Omega.
Yes, sir. How'd things come to this? Zeta. It's you and me, Zeta. No holds barred.
What? B? Is this some kind of sorry attempt at a joke?
Vasaraga betrayed us. The singularities are destroying the skies, and you're helping them. I can't believe I looked up to you.
Huh? Wait. These oh-so-terrible singularities you're talking about, they, wouldn't happen to be Gran and Jita, would they?
Yeah, they would. Our captain is... What am I even saying? Our captain? But why? Sorry, B.
I don't think so. Wait, Eustace?
Seems I have to work on my stealth.
Zeta and Vasaraga warned me about an intruder, but I never thought it'd be you, Eustace.
You know me, Singularity?
Singularity? Oh no, not you too!
When you're dead, the skies will have peace again.
Gran! Did you catch the...
The Singularity. Jita. But how? Two captains. This shouldn't be possible. I've never seen either of them before. So why? Why can't I pull the trigger?
Sorry, Eustace. I might have messed up. Oh, great. So Eustace is brainwashed too, huh? Well, not like I didn't see this coming.
Follow me, Eustace. I'll make you remember, even if I have to carve the truth into you.
Wait, no, Basaraga! What are you thinking?
Right then. May the best truth win. It's over.
Eustace, no!
Please, Eustace, you have to remember! We're your friends! We shouldn't be fighting! I think! B, you get your memories back?
Look us in the eye, Eustace.
Gran, Cheetah. I don't know why, but I can't hurt them. I yield.
Zeta! I can't believe I said all that to you! I'm so sorry!
I am as well.
Don't be. No permanent damage done. And anyway, we would have done the same in your position.
We did do the same. Exia got to us too. Made us forget all about the crew. But man, this is crazy! There are 2 whole captains!
Well, looks like the Eustace and Beatrix we know are back.
Thank goodness. 'Cause, to tell the truth, we could use some extra help. Oh, but what about our mission?
Ilsa to Eustace, what's your status? Report.
The mission failed.
Understood. We move on to Plan B. Get out of there now.
The anomaly we were searching for. It was us. We're working with the captains now.
What? Don't tell me you're defecting. There are consequences even for...
Thank you, Eustace. I'm sure it wasn't an easy choice.
We'll have to patch things up with Sergeant Ilsa eventually. I like it a lot better when she's on our side.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen. Looks like we're gonna have to go it alone after all.
It's to be expected. We sent out the signal quite abruptly.
Sakes? You actually returned my call! Here, bud, pull up a chair. Order yourself something refreshing. It's on the house.
No thanks. I was just passing through. More importantly, about Eustace's plan to murder the captains. What do you make of it? I don't see the motive.
Yeesh, okay. Guess we can catch up later. So, we've got a working theory, but it might sound a little far-fetched. Essentially, Eustace learned about Gran and Jita's mutual existence as the Singularity, and how that could plunge the skies into chaos. So, they became his targets.
Beatrix was in the same state of mind. Though they've both since returned to their senses, we're still unsure who or what's behind all this.
No, you couldn't have. You didn't send for the Eternals because you think we'd go after Gran and Jita, did you?
Whoa, course not. This was just to get everyone in the loop. We all know exactly who the captains are. How could any of us mean them harm?
More to the point, so long as whatever was manipulating Eustace still lurks in the shadows, our own situation remains precarious.
Which is why we thought it would be nice to see everyone's faces, if you get my drift.
Fair enough. You've made your point.
Wait a minute! You sure you don't want to sit for a few?
I need to get some air, get my thoughts straight. If what they suggest is true, then my mind could end up just like Eustace's. I don't want to think about hurting Gran or Jita with my own hands. Who was that? Wait, those movements seem familiar. What are you? I must ask you. Anomalies plague these skies, wrought by those captains, Gran and Jita. What if you could bring peace back, simply by removing these troublesome elements? Even if the solution were that simple, I would never attack the captains. Now, it's your turn to answer. Who are you?
Come on, fellas! Can't you give it a rest?
That voice! Sovan? He disappeared. What is going on?
Come quietly or face the music, criminal!
Hey, calm down. If you want me to come quietly, let's talk this out like adults.
Sovan, explain yourself.
It's nothing, honestly. I just got into a bit of a spat with these fine people, and it seems like they can't let it go. But you mind giving me a hand here? I might get carried away if they all charge at me together.
You're impossible.
Wait, is that Seox? 2 Eternals for the price of 1. All right. Surrender now or there'll be hell to pay!
Don't worry. I won't harm them too badly.
Not even a warm cup of tea can melt that frosty exterior, can it? Hello? Skies to Seox. Are you upset with me? You've had that stern look on your face since this afternoon.
No. I've had 2 complicated run-ins today. One was you, but the other... His cape was black, but everything else... his posture, breathing technique, intent to kill. It was all me.
I shudder to think we have an enemy possessed of your strength, but I know you aren't one to misjudge a foe. Perhaps this is another anomaly. I suspect it's similar to Eustace's tampered memories.
Yeah, he was acting like a totally different person. Did this other Seox have anything to say?
Only that Gran and Jita are the cause for the anomalies, and should be removed.
My, that is certainly in line with Eustace's brainwashing.
I'm starting to get a sick feeling in my stomach, and I don't think it's the tea. Let's go check in on the captains, okay?
Gran! Has Seox forgotten us? This is just like with Eustace!
I'm afraid not. There's nothing wrong with my mind. But there's something very wrong with your continued existence.
What?
Forgive me. I wish it didn't have to be this way. Good to see you're both safe.
Just in the nick of time. Wait, there are 2 of you?
Seox! Is it really you? Is your memory okay?
You've got the gist. Now stand back. I'll make you answer this time. Who are you? I am a being born from the warping of causality, who has surpassed his others found in parallel dimensions. I am the Seox of this new world. And as an eternal of these skies, it's my duty to root out any who may disturb them. Even if that disturbance happens to be my captain.
New World or not, it doesn't seem like Belial's pulling the strings.
Agreed. No version of Seox would allow himself to be controlled. Sovan, let's leave this to our true friend. You and I will assist Gran and Jita.
Roger that. Our captains are in good hands.
The sooner I can terminate the singularities, the sooner this world will find peace. I'll deal with you later. You mean to tell me, even with our memories of the captains, you'll still kill them? I have to protect the Sky Realm. And in order to do that, the singularities must die. Protect the Sky Realm? Who are the most important people to us in this Sky Realm? What a farce. I know all too well. But they have to die. I must complete my mission. It's over.
Whoa. Guess we're late to the party. Sorry about that.
I knew sacrifices would have to be made, but I never expected them to take this form.
Why do I feel like I've executed myself? Is this punishment for siding with the captains? Have I denied this new world its peace? My mask!
Yep, this proves you're the Seox we know and love after all.
Whoa. You actually managed to snatch that right off his face. Remind me never to mess with you, Cheetah.
Fran, don't encourage her! Help me get my mask back! I can't stand you two.
So, I noticed you've had something on your mind since yesterday. It might help if you got it off your chest.
It's my shadow. What he said hit a nerve.
About Jita and I throwing the world into disaster?
Yeah, his words rang true. Even if they were hard to believe.
When Eustace went after Gran, he mentioned something similar.
I thought that was just a blind accusation because he didn't know us. But now I'm starting to wonder, what if there is some truth in there?
It could be the one truth in this universe, but I still wouldn't harm either of you. You're my captains. Nothing will change that. I regret only that you have any doubt at all.
Thanks, Seox.
Bren, Jita, my shadow was a being born from this new world. It wouldn't be a stretch of the imagination to assume other such beings could begin to make appearances. I know you'll both stay alert, but it would be best to inform the other crew members.
You've got a point. Anything could happen from here on out. I'll make sure the rest of the crew stays up to speed.
I hope we're overreacting. Not just for our sakes, but for the skies themselves.
The encounter with my shadow could be an omen for future anomalies to come. But no matter the trials we face, I'll always be there. You can count on me, captains.
I have to thank you again, Vera. You've made this vacation one to remember.
Please, Catalina, think nothing of it. In fact, I wish to apologize. I should have made your stay infinitely more comfortable.
Oh, come now. You took great care of me. And better yet, I'm glad to see you fulfilling your duties as Lord of Albion. I commend you, Vera. You remind me that I shouldn't rest on my laurels either.
Please, do not exaggerate. I have only ever endeavored to fulfill my obligations.
Always humble, even in the face of honest praise. You know, I've always liked that about you. A shame we must part so soon.
I truly wish you could stay longer. These past 10 days have transported me back to our time together in the academy. As for tomorrow, when you rendezvous with the crew, I shall be there to see you off myself.
Thank you, Vera. I couldn't leave without a proper farewell.
Nor could I. Good night, Catalina. See you tomorrow. Is she not here either? Could she have left campus? Catalina's not one to act with such haste. I have a very bad feeling about this. This does not bode well. Monsters of this sort should not be roaming Albion. What is going on in this city? Worse yet, what if I cannot find Catalina before these monsters do? Dearest Catalina, please hold on. Your knight is on her way. Catalina!
Lieutenant, we've located the classified girl and her crew, but they managed to fight us off. Apprehension will prove difficult.
Don't worry, soldier. I knew they would resist. I'll go get her myself. She won't slip through my fingers this time.
Catalina, back with the Empire? And she sounds so callous talking of Lyria. Oh, wait! Catalina, please!
Somebody help me!
That poor man could be in trouble. But if I do not trail Catalina now, I could lose track of her. And yet, I cannot leave my citizens to their doom. Please forgive me, Catalina.
What's happening? What are monsters like these doing here?
You are safe now. Did it injure you?
Lord Vera! I owe you my life.
I shall accept your gratitude after dispatching this vermin, though I have more pressing matters to attend to. Luminiera, let's make this quick!
This is only a temporary reprieve, Gran. I will return for the girl. You have my word on that.
I've never seen Catalina threaten Gran. Has the world gone mad? I must go after her and... No. My city is in peril. Even if the Empire departs, their foul monsters will stalk the streets yet. My duties as Lord of Albion come first. They must.
I commend you, Vera. You remind me that I shouldn't rest on my laurels either.
Catalina, this is what you would want, isn't it? Then I shall entrust your safety to Gran. Just this once.
All that Imperial drama sure was crazy, huh? Really put Albion through the ringer, didn't they?
Do not exaggerate. We suffered no casualties whatsoever. Of more pressing concern are the strange occurrences plaguing the Skydomes. Though it seems we escaped the worst of it. Now, why don't you tell me why you've really come?
Yikes. Well, the crew decided to stop by Albion for a breather, and I decided to hitch a ride. Between you and me, seems like we're not completely out of the woods yet. As you might have surmised.
I have not. I thought this was all behind us. Must we contend with new irregularities so soon?
Sure looks that way. While Anra and I were busy scuffling with the Empire, Seox was fighting his own doppelganger. And I'm not even exaggerating. He was just like the Seox we know. Same memories and everything. Only this one was from a different dimension, apparently. He spouted some crazed nonsense about Gran and Jita leading the world into chaos and full-on attack them. Of course, the real Seox stepped up and... you know the rest.
Do you believe it possible for more of these doppelgangers to appear? I fear the consequences should they manifest as other close allies of the Captain's.
I'd bet my sword collection on it. Until Seox, the Eternals haven't encountered much in the way of irregularities. But it looks like bigger problems might be on the horizon. To cut to the chase, I came here because I've got a bad feeling in my gut. You never know who's gonna be the next evil clone, right?
Could it be? Catalina, this is what you would want, isn't it? Then I shall entrust your safety to Gran. Just this once. I left Catalina alone to look after a mere stranger. Under no circumstances would I ever leave my devoted. Does this mean the feelings I possess for her are false? Does this mean that I am false? I would never abandon her. Would I? If I am not the true Vera Lillier, if I am but a doppelganger as Sofan has described, then I will undoubtedly betray those that I love. I will not allow that to pass.
Hey, Vera. What's brought you out to our neck of the woods?
It's been such a long time. So much has happened aboard the Grand Cipher while you've been gone.
Where is Catalina?
She said she had an errand, but she should be back any... Oh, there she is!
Ah, Vera! We weren't expecting you. I have to apologize for what happened back in Albion. I wasn't...
Your sword. Draw it.
Vera?
What are you doing? This is like Seox's other self all over again.
We shall see. Gran, please stand down. I do not wish to harm you.
Gran, Lyria, stay back. I'll deal with her. Vera, what's the meaning of this? Why do you threaten me?
A deceitful creature stands before you. I am broken, fit only to be cut down. And yet, there is is only one sword I wish to deliver my final moments. Catalina, will you grant this pitiful wretch her final act of selfishness?
Vera, if this is what you want, then so be it.
It is. Pierce my heart, so that it may never harbor lies again. I was a fool to confront you, even though I am a fraud. Such is your kindness that you would perish before striking me down, bearing witness to your would-be sacrifice. It's too much. I shall finish this myself!
Wait, Vera! Do you truly believe you're a doppelganger? What evidence do you have?
That day, I chose to prioritize my duty as Lord of Albion over your well-being. The true Vera would never do that. You are my everything. What greater proof do I need? You are the only thing in the world to me.
Vera, you've come so far since we met. You didn't sacrifice me. You chose to save your people. That's proof of growth, not betrayal.
You suggest that losing myself is growth? If I denounce my devotion to you, Catalina, then I am nothing. A void which can only be filled by your blade.
I won't do that. I would never do that to you, Vera. And you are the real Vera. I don't want to see you hurting. Whether the damage is caused by my hand or your own.
But can you risk letting me live? What of Gran and Jita's safety?
If it comes to that, and I'm sure it won't, I'll stop you myself. So please, try to listen to what I'm saying. You've changed, that's true. But that's no reason to assume you're a Vera from another world. You're still the same person, just more mature.
Catalina!
Besides, the only reason you want to throw your life away is to protect Gran and Jita, right? You give everything you have to safeguard your friends, your city, and those you love. That kindness, that passion, there's no doubt in my mind you are the Vera Lillier that I know. You've deceived only yourself. And you have the power to break this illusion. I believe in you. And I always will.
Thank goodness you're both all right.
That was wild. I'm glad you were able to talk her down, Catalina.
It was nothing. Are you feeling more like yourself now, Vera?
I suppose. I feel as though I shall never make amends for causing you all to suffer.
There's no reason to feel guilty. At the end of the day, no one got hurt. Hey, Catalina, are you feeling up for a few days off? I know your last vacation wasn't that long ago, but I think you might deserve another.
That's a good idea. Your first vacation wasn't so restful, since you were brainwashed and all.
My constitution isn't that weak, but I'll take you up on the offer.
Considering the circumstances, why not grant the whole crew extended shore leave? I have heard about your tireless efforts battling chaos, and I do feel the need to make amends for my foolhardy behavior. You would be special guests of the Lord of Albion, of course.
Yay! How about it, Gran? We can spare the time to let everyone in on the fun, right?
Why not? Besides, Jita would kill me if she didn't get a chance to see Vera. Let's get this vacation started.